Hi, I'm Connie from Baby to Boomer. I'm here today to tell you about my 3-week DermaWand trial. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the device, where you can get it, and what kind of results you can expect. The DermaWand is a pretty simple looking device. It looks a little bit like a pencil. It has on one end a dial so you can select the strength from 1 to 9, 1 being the lowest strength, 9 being the highest. The other end is the glass tip. It's protected with this plastic cover, which thankfully has a little red dot on it so you know that it's not in the actual mode for being used. This is the tip. This is the tip that you place against your skin. It feels rather smooth on your skin. And now I'm going to power it up so you can see what it sounds and looks like while it's in use. I generally start on a 9, which is the highest setting. The manufacturer does recommend you start at a 1 and work your way up. I have a neurological disorder which causes numbness in my face, so I can't really even feel it until it gets to a 9. The 9 is going to get you faster results, but you need to be aware that around the eyes and other really delicate areas like that, it is possible that it may cause some damage, may cause some broken capillaries, that kind of thing. So you want to make sure you turn it down in the areas like your eyes. So they recommend that you use it first on your dry face, and one thing you'll notice on the dry face is it makes a crackling sound, and you'll also, if I can get it close enough, see a light. It sounds like I'm being electrocuted. It's not. The sensation is like tiny little pin pricks, as if I was being pricked by about 100 little teeny pins all at the same time, or static electricity rubbing my feet along the ground and then touching somebody. It's not painful. You can, and I will in a moment, use their pre-gel, which helps to minimize that feeling, but they recommend that you start first with the dry face, then put the gel on and a moisturizer, and then cover your entire face with the machine, and then moisturize again after. They recommend a cleansing routine first, where you take your clean face and then cover in circles with the device at your desired setting. Again, mine's at 9, and go in an upward motion as much as possible and cover your entire skin. It's said to help with blemishes, blackheads, and general oxygenation of the skin overall. Now, I've been avoiding my chin area with this device because I was doing a trial on another acne product. I've just started using it on my acne areas, which are my chin and my forehead, but I've been using it on my eyes and my cheeks for 3 weeks now. And have I noticed a difference? Well, not really. I do notice that it tends to plump up the skin, so some of my lines do seem less noticeable afterwards, especially in my upper eyelids. Because I do have a lot of sagging there. I'm 53, and I always had heavy eyelids, sort of, and then when I gained weight, it seems like all my fat went there. So it does seem to help a little bit in that area, in that it smooths out the wrinkles by plumping it up. And in that respect, I do appreciate that, and I'm hoping for more results as time goes on. I've realized after reading a lot of online reviews that the manufacturer says 3 minutes, and I don't think 3 minutes is enough. I barely get through the first set of cleansing, which we're still doing right now, in that 3-minute mark. So they say a minute for the cleansing and then spot treatments after that. I can't get it all done in that amount of time. So for me, I think I'm going to have to devote 7 to 10 minutes a day to really see any results. And I'm confident that I probably will. I tried a different product, an anti-aging facial product last year, and I really enjoyed it, and it was really time to do it again. But that one hurt so much that I really have been putting it off and thinking twice about doing it, because I'm not sure if I'm ready to withstand that pain again. So if this will work, I'll have to use it more often, but if it means more often but less painful, I think that'll be okay. So you put the gel on wherever you're going to be using the DermaWand. I should probably put my hair up. So I'm going to be using it on my neck, my chin, my eyes, my eyebrows, and my forehead. So I'm going to take this little nickel-sized dollop of the pre-treatment and put it in all those areas, just using a really light finger, not rubbing it in, allowing it to stay on the surface, because it's going to use this gel to help minimize that stinging sensation. Now that the gel's in place, I'm ready to start the process of spot treating. Now there are a lot of different things you can do. I have this enormous crack in my forehead, so I like to start there and generally finish there too. So they suggest starting at the opposite side and dragging a diagonal and then holding it at the hairline for the count of 5, and do that 3 times. Now if you find your gel has dried a little bit and the tip is dragging, you can reactivate the gel with a little bit of water. I recommend that over putting on more gel. The gel tends to get a little bit gummy if you put on too much or you let it dry. So I found just wetting your fingers and dabbling it over the gel will reactivate it without adding any extra product to your skin. So then, once you've done that, you can concentrate on some of the other finer lines in your forehead as well. And in this case, just going up, always moving up into the hairline can help. I also have this line right here. I don't even have to see it in the mirror to know it's there. And the same thing, you go from the from where the wrinkle is up into the forehead and hold it at the hairline. And the whole time you should be relaxing your forehead as much as possible. If nothing else, you're giving your face a nice massage and relaxing the muscles, and that alone will help make you look better. So now that I've been using the DermaWand for a couple of minutes on my forehead, you can see some redness that's not painful, and it shows that the DermaWand is making some changes in my skin. It's not caused by me pressing too hard or causing any kind of injury. It's caused by the tip working with my skin to make the changes that I don't even begin to understand, that I can tell you a little bit about in my blog posts as far as the science, as far as DermaWand has mentioned it, but I'm not a scientist. All I know is that it does make changes as far as temporary. I don't know about the long term yet. The eye area is probably the one that most people are interested in. As we get older, I think we all end up with crow's feet and other signs of our life. So I'm gonna try and show you a close-up. I don't know how close I can get with my camera, but what it does is you put it down on your skin and then pull it up and then hold it in place for the count of 5. Do it again, pull it up, the count of 5. Do it again, pull it up for the count of 5. And you continue doing that. You can do it 3 times. I'm a larger lady, so I have a larger eye. I'm 5 feet 10. So everything on me is oversized. And so it takes me a few more than a normal woman. And for me, the really important one is this one down into the corner of the eye. That's where I have the most puffiness, which equates into the most bagginess. And I'm going to sneak a little peek in my mirror here. So click and hold, and then once you do that, you go up to the top above your eyebrow and then pull it forward or pull it up again. So I'm going to continue doing that for a second. And then at the same time, I'm going to go ahead into my mouth. That's one of the other areas my age is starting to show. You pull it up to the corner of your mouth and hold the corner up for the count of 5. And you can do this while you sit and watch TV or read a book. Most of it's not an exacting science. It's okay if you're a little off. You just they do ask that you do it twice a day to begin with, at least for 3 to 4 weeks. Then after that, 2 to 3 times a week. depending on what your needs are specifically. Okay, so I've lifted and toned this side, and we'll see if we can see a difference. I'm going to get very close and see if my camera can do this. That's the treated eye. And I will put photos. I have before and after photos. I will put them on the blog as well. There's the treated eye, and here's the untreated eye. Some of the other areas you can use the DermaWand on are your lips, cellulite areas, the back of your hands. Back of your hands are what show your age, I think, fastest. And just about any skin, your décolleté, anywhere that you're starting to show some age. So you treat it the same, you use a moisturizer or you use their pre-treatment. You treat the area twice a day as necessary for the first 3 to 4 weeks, and then as necessary after that, and then maintenance. So after you've done all of your toning and conditioning with the DermaWand, it's time to finish up. They provide 3 products for that: a Hydro Infusion, a Hydra Support Cream, used in tandem, one after the other, and then finished off with a Skin Mist. Unfortunately, mine was damaged in shipping and arrived empty and spilled in the box, so I wasn't able to test it, but the other 2 products I really enjoy. They're creamy, they provide a lot of moisture, and I really like the texture of them. So as soon as you're done, you're able to go about your day. In my case, going out tonight, so I put on a little makeup. Immediately after my treatment, no issues whatsoever with putting on the makeup. There's no extra redness left behind. There's no soreness or any kind of a issue with my skin. Put my makeup on as usual, and I'm done. So tonight I'll repeat the process. I'll clean my skin, exfoliate. That helps a lot when you don't have a lot of dead skin. Exfoliate, then I'll use the gel, I'll use the DermaWand, I'll use the moisturizers provided, and then I'll put my skin to bed. So does the DermaWand work? Well, I think it's like anything else when it comes to beauty care. If you stick with the regimen, stick with the routine, follow the steps, I think you're going to see some improvement.